And some of you have felt like, I've just been in a night of nothing. Wow, where's my relation? Where's my wife? Where's my husband? Where's the resources? Where's the connections? Where's the friend group? Where's the healing? God, where is my team? God, I see everybody else have a team, but where are the people that are supposed to be Aaron and hers for me? Like, where are the... God, I've been this. I've sowed the seed. You said if I would sow it, then I would reap it. But it's been a night of nothing. Wow. I dare somebody to really understand that the applause from God is better than anybody's applause in the world. And what God is saying is, can I find some people who are anchored in obedience? And I know this is messing with somebody's insides and you really trying to figure out how to get out of this message. But what I want to tell you today is everything that God has done to impact the world was anchored in obedience. And today, I'm encouraging you like the disciples. Put yourself in the disciples' mind right here. Master, verse 5, Simon replied, yeah, I know what you're saying. Go out in the deep and put the nets down. But just want to, God, you're so gracious. Just want to let you know what happened last night. Just want to let you know what happened last time. Just want to let you know what happened last year. Just want to let you know what happened in my childhood. God, I know what you're telling me to do in the deep, but I just want to let you know how damaged I was. I just want to let you know about the trauma that happened. Master, we worked hard all last night. And nothing came from the last season. See, there will be some times when you're out here in the deep where God will ask you to do something you just did. And when he asks you to do something you just did, we have a decision to make. Remember what I said? We have a decision to make. Will we be anchored in obedience, or will we bring forth our complaints to the place where it makes us complacent? See, God has no problem with hearing it. He still wants you to move. I have daughters right now. You can be talking while you're doing what I'm saying to do. You can be telling Daddy, why do I have, baby, that's fine, but make sure you pick it up. And God's saying that many of us are trying to get our complaint out to the point that it becomes an excuse. See, when you start complaining enough, you think that you're validated on how you feel, and you think that now that gives you a reason not to do what God said to do. But I'm coming to shake somebody out of your complacency right now, that God has asked you to do something in the deep, and you're telling him what the last season produced. And he's telling you to obey. Somebody's pulling on me right now because you've been saying, well, the last church I worked at, they didn't see my value. The last marriage produced no fruit. And Simon said, we worked hard all last night. We didn't catch a thing. But something rose up on the inside of him as a declaration. Somebody say a declaration. A declaration is something that you say with confidence, no matter what the situation is saying to you. And I have said this same exact sentence over and over for 6 years as I have pioneered and tried to do things that people told me wasn't possible. And when we were going to buy the building, and when we were going to, I've even said it when God told me to go into the doctor's office and declare to the physicians that are telling me my son won't talk, and I'm saying he's going to talk, and I'm going to bring him back to this place so you can see the miracle. And I thought, like, this thing came out of me, and I want to give you a declaration for everybody in the deep. This ain't for everybody, but some of y'all are making a decision that you're going to go to a deep, and I want to give you a decree or a declaration, something that you can anchor yourself on, that Simon gives us right here. Look, Master, we worked all night and didn't catch a thing, but if you say so. But if you say so, that is a declaration that is drenched in faith. I did it last night, but if you're telling me to do it today, if you say so, I'm not going to let what happened in another season, I feel this thing, keep me from obeying you in this season. I went to counseling before, but go again if you say so. I gave in the crazy faith offer last time and nothing happened. But you said give on a random March date that everybody else not giving. If you say so. I want to give you a declaration for the deep. If you say so. Write it down. My declaration in the deep is if you say so. That is the language of the people who live in the deep. The stuff that God is showing me for the next 6 years, I can't even quantify it. I can't even start to say some of it out of my mouth because y'all gonna think I'm crazy. But what we're experiencing right now is crazy if I would have said it 6 years ago. So now my faith is not built in you, and my faith is not built in finances, and my faith is not built in anything. My faith is built in an anchor, and his name is Jesus. And so when he tells me something, now my response is, if you say so. That should bring joy to somebody right now, because there's some things that God has said about your family, that your whole family would be saved, and you just bailed Pookie out of jail. But if God says your family is going to be saved, you better jump in there with some faith and say, if you say so. He said you were going to own multiple houses and be able to bless other people with them. And you look at your credit right now, you better agree with God and say, if you say so. God said that we would be able to impact the world with the gospel, and I would still be able to be home and be a loving father and a loving husband. And God, how do we do that? You got to travel. You got to do this. No. I'm not consulting other seasons. I'm declaring by faith. If you say so. And I don't know what's been in your life that you've been camping out on declaring what happened last night. The disciples said we didn't catch anything last night. It was a night of nothing. And some of you have felt like, I've just been in a night of nothing. Wow, where's my relation? Where's my wife? Where's my husband? Where's the resources? Where's the connections? Where's the friend group? Where's the healing? God, where is my team? God, I see everybody else have a team, but where are the people that are supposed to be Aaron and hers for me? Like, where are the... God, I've been this. I've sowed the seed. You said if I would sow it, then I would reap it, but it's been a night of nothing. And then you say, serve again? Cast my nets on the other side? Do it again. I can imagine. Hand me the net. I can imagine what those disciples must have felt like when they're sitting there undoing the same utensils they used the night before. The same prayer spot you prayed before. The same office you worked in last week. The same kids that you spoke over. And you still had to do something. And this was the biggest faith act that they could ever make. The same way that some of you, God is going to tell you, hey, forgive them again. And the declaration is going to raise up on the inside of you. If you say so. And I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but some of you are about to give up because God has not given you new scenery yet. I want you to understand this miracle takes place in the very same spot that they caught nothing. I don't know if you understand that God, everybody's talking, my season's changing. No. Maybe it's not. But the outcome can change. Like, what if God does not remove you from the job, but he tells you what to do, and your declaration is, if you say so, and he takes you from being not a valued member of the team to running the whole thing. God's saying, I may not change your season, but I'll sure change your situation.
Friend, with the support of heroes like you, TBN is beaming the hope and grace of Jesus around the world in multiple languages. This month, for your gift of support in any amount, we're excited to offer best-selling author Dr. David Jeremiah's book, Forward. Take a moment to visit tbn.org/goforward. God bless.